Check, check. Hello, Roanoke Live. Woo!
Do we have any ladies listening to this podcast? Okay, good luck. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, look at this. This is awesome. Did you guys notice anything different?
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. All right. Roanoke Live.
Woo!
Alrighty, Tiff. Roanoke Live, episode 37.
We're back. We're on 37. 37. Let's go.
Oh, geez. 3.
Oh, no. That's why
How
we're
about I do
marketing.
3 and you do 7? Bam. No.
We're still backwards, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Oh, well, you guys get the point. You guys get the point. Yep, man, we're just getting better with as time goes on here at Roanoke Live.
You know what they say?
Get better with age.
But don't.
Nope, it's not true. All right, anyways, talking about getting better with age, this is the worst transition I've ever had. Back to school. You're getting older, you're going to school. We're not going to school. We just go to work every day. But kids get to go to school.
Yeah, that's like the August feeling. It's like whether I go back to school or not.
It's an interesting feeling for sure.
They go back early this year too.
That's what I heard. I actually asked my mom today. I was like, the kids don't go back till like August 20th, and she said they go back earlier.
No, Keegan's next Tuesday.
Whoa. How does Keegan feel about that? Since we can get like a real live reaction.
Right.
Like, how does he?
Interview.
Yeah.
They're excited.
Okay.
He is teetering on the age of like, he used to like, before this, he was like, school. I love it. I get to see my friends.
Sick of it.
I know. And now he's like, I don't want to go to school. I'm like, what happened? You used to love it. He goes, it's boring.
Yeah.
It's like, say he's going into 3rd grade. I feel like that is the age, right? Where it's like,
you're kind of sick of school.
School is a chore. And then my daughter, Riley, she's pumped. She can't wait to go back and see her friends.
So how Riley's going into
first grade.
Okay, so
First grade.
But she's in the same school as Keegan. That was one thing with me and my brother. Anytime me and my brother would see each other in the hallways, we were like, we don't know that person.
Oh, yeah? You pretend like you didn't know each other?
Yeah, like, do they say hi to each other? Do you know?
Yeah, Keegan's a really sweet older brother. He walks her to class.
I didn't. Whenever my brother would pass me, I'd be like, who's that? And then my friends would be like, isn't that your brother? I don't know who that is.
Yeah, who dat?
Who dat? I don't know who that is. And then meanwhile, we get in the same car to go home every day. Like,
oh, your parents picked you up?
So I either would when we were younger, we'd get on the bus.
Yeah.
But when I got older, I would drive my brother home.
Oh, okay.
So he got lucky because when I got my license, just drove him home every day. He got out of the bus limbo where he had to be on the. Well, we were the first stop every morning and then the last stop.
Oh, so, that's the worst.
Yeah, it's the worst. But no, if you have the opportunity to get picked up by your parents, heck yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the kids going back, but also like they go to school their bus comes at 6:45.
Ooh, that's early.
I know. Yeah. It's so. You wake up early, right?
I'm still asleep at that time.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I think I rolled out of bed at 8 a.m. this morning.
Well, you go to the gym afterwards.
Yes, I used to go before, but there was really there's no need for me. There are some days that I probably should, but I just take off days now instead of just going that early. Because it's so miserable sometimes to get up. If you get on that schedule, that's wonderful.
I know.
Off of it.
I know.
I can't get back on it.
It's hard to get back on it.
Yeah, but kids back to school.
It's school. Like we went and got the supplies.
See, that's the fun part.
It is kind of fun.
Yeah, new backpacks, new binders, notebooks, new pens.
Right. Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
My kids want to do this challenge. They watch too much YouTube where they pick out each other's stuff.
Whoa, okay.
So
all right.
I went with Keegan and we picked out my daughter's stuff, and my wife went with Riley and they picked out my son's stuff, and they get to do one wild card.
Oh my gosh. So they're going to get him like a crazy folder. And then
what they did is they got each other shirts.
Oh, cute. First day shirts or just whenever shirts?
Yeah, I think Riley's is like Jesse from Toy Story. It says like new boss in town.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, that's kind of cute though. That's not as bad as like it could be.
Yeah. So. They should have just went mean. I wonder if we keep doing it, at what age do you like start?
Me and my brother, honestly, I think we've always had that thing where I would have just gotten him something super embarrassing. Like, I don't know what, but I would have gotten him something super embarrassing. So yeah, I sound like mean, but I'm really not. I think it's time.
No, brother sister stuff.
Yeah. Like I was the older sister, so I was like nice to him growing up, and then he was never nice to me. And now the roles have flipped. I feel like.
Yeah.
But he's like still not nice to me. So now I'm just like I don't care. I don't care. But yeah.
Well, that's typical brother sister stuff. It goes in ebbs and flows.
Right.
They're best friends now. They'll hate each other once they go through puberty. It's just
pretty much.
It's just how it works. But in honor of back to school, we wanted to play a game, and it's called Mount Rushmore and Mount Flushmore. So basically, it's a draft style where we pick our favorite things and our least favorite things, and then we want you guys to vote to say who had the best. And if you vote, you're going to enter for a chance to win some tickets to one of our shows.
Yes, that's the cool part. So make sure that you vote.
All right, so Tiff, do you want to go first?
Sure, why not?
It's snake. You know what a snake draft is?
No. Sports.
Like,
what are sports?
So where it goes like one, like you pick one, I pick 2 and 3.
Okay.
You pick 4 and 5.
Okay.
Or we could just do 1, 2, 1, 2, and one person gets the first pick in the first draft, and another person gets the first pick.
I think we should do it that second.
Okay.
Second.
All right. So do you want first pick in the best of school or the worst of school?
I'll do let's do best of school first, and then we'll do worst.
Okay. Do you want first pick or second pick?
Man, I feel bad. Why don't I do second?
All right. You're already throwing weakness. So I get the 1-1 pick.
You get the 1-1 pick.
First one off the board.
And then I'll get one out of the worst. How about that?
All right. I don't know if I want to throw a curveball right off the bat, and I feel like I can maybe get this later in line. So I think this is best day of school.
Okay.
Movie day. When your teacher rolled in the cart.
I don't
know if they have a cart anymore. You got it on your list?
Yes, I have it on. I made I went too far into specifics, but no, so yours is when you get to watch a movie instead of having school.
Exactly.
Yes.
Movie day instead of school. That's my first number 1 pick.
Mine is having a substitute teacher.
Yes.
Yes,
I didn't have it on my list, but that's such a good one.
I feel like depending on what substitute you got, you could just pull one over on them the whole day.
Yes.
It was great. So.
That is such a good pick. I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, I thought, because I went into specifics, that was one of the ones I thought of. And my best friend growing up, her mom was actually a substitute, so whenever she would be our substitute teacher, oh man, we'd have no pun intended, we'd have a field day with her. So it was
I love that.
Pretty good. But.
All right, my next pick is going to be Chicken Nugget Day.
Oh heck yeah, I got chicken nuggets on here. That's a good one.
Like did you have it once a week at your school? We had it every Thursday.
I think we did, but it was like chicken patty and chicken nugget day, and I like chicken patty, so I would always go chicken patty for that one. But so on the same vein of like food, I'm gonna go with. Do you know what Bosco sticks are?
Yes,
dude, I'm gonna go Bosco sticks.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, so you were more hyped for that than chicken nugget.
Yeah, I think so. Just because I love mozzarella sticks, but those were like breadsticks with cheese
and they were this big.
Oh my gosh, they were so good.
You know, you can get there's a company that sells all those school stuff.
Bring them on. We should have them here at Berglund Center. Put some Bosco sticks in the concession stand.
Oh my, how do you think they would sell?
I mean, honestly, for the nostalgia, if we had let's say we had a concert or something that was nostalgic, we should bring those
or for
back.
board teachers.
Yes, oh my gosh, we should do a concession stand and just that food.
Cafeteria
Yeah,
food.
like pizza, nuggets.
That
oh my gosh.
is a really good idea.
Hey, Robin, marketing, that's why you pay us the big bucks, right?
Yeah,
right?
For Bosco sticks. All right, so we each got 2 picks left, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm going I love how neither of us have picked anything to do with actual school yet.
Oh, true.
Book fair.
Oh my God, book fair, maybe the best pick. Yes. That's number 1, baby. That's
did you have it on your list?
No, I didn't. I totally forgot about book fairs.
Was the best.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just books, because you can get posters and your mom would or dad would give you $20 or something, and you would think you could buy the whole.
I love some book fair.
It was the best.
Yes.
Right?
No, that might be the first. I think that's the best pick so far.
Okay.
I don't know. That's pretty good. I think you did. I didn't even have that one written down, but I just felt speaking of nostalgia, as soon as you said book fair, I
rushed down.
I went into the book fair. Mentally, I'm in book fair right now.
Oh my God! Did you have a book in particular you remember getting?
No, but I just liked going. It wasn't a book. I used to go home with the posters. I used to have car posters.
It was a poster for me too.
So Mini Cooper poster.
Oh,
I loved
Mini
cars.
Cooper.
I loved cars
love
since
it.
I was younger. I don't know what it was, but I was obsessed
love
with
it.
Mini Coopers, and now I hate them because they're like not a great car.
They're not?
But I don't.
Why,
I mean,
why are they not good cars?
if you think about it, imagine getting hit in a Mini Cooper. You're done for.
Screwed.
You're just
Folded
done
like a
for.
pancake.
Yeah, but I used to have posters of the Mini. I've always wanted one, and then I just never. I've actually never owned one, still to this day.
That's mine. I
Yeah.
had a Michael Jordan poster. That I
Okay,
just
you had the
loved.
sports ones. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I feel like my brother would have like the sports like posters, and I had like the
Yeah.
cars or like stuff like that. But all right, so do I have one pick left?
Two.
Okay.
You've got.
So-
So what do you have so far? You picked.
I picked Bosco sticks and having a substitute teacher.
Yes, yes,
so
so you got
I'm
two
gonna. The next thing I'm gonna go with is early release days from school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like where you got released early for like I don't know, like was it holidays, teacher work days
Yeah,
or
whatever.
stuff?
Snow was coming
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Like, hey, you guys get to go home early. I'm like, heck yes, I get to go home early. Get me out of this place.
And the teachers would never do anything because they
No.
were like, class is too short to even get into it.
Yeah.
So you just wouldn't even do anything.
So then
at all.
it goes to Rob's pick. They roll in the TV and they're like, hey, we're watching an episode of whatever. And
Bill Nye.
You guys are out of here.
Bill Nye came
Ooh,
on.
Bill Nye, man,
Oh, my
he's the captain of my team.
Yeah.
Bill Nye, the science guy's team.
All right, on that same vein, and if you could tell me if this doesn't count. I'm kind of reaching here.
No, go for it.
Snow days.
No, snow days are great.
Yeah.
That fits in there.
But like, it's not technically school, but snow days is the best part of that.
No,
school.
it is. I used to sneak onto school property and build snowmen, and then when I'd go back in a few days, I'd have to see if they survived.
Oh, that's such a cool thing.
Yeah,
I
like,
love that idea.
Be like, is my little snowman out there still?
All right, so when are you old enough where you had to check, like you had to see it scroll
TVs,
on the
yes.
TV? Yeah, now you just get like a phone call if it's open or not.
No, you had to like wake up early and check TVs, and then you just had your
Yeah.
fingers crossed, and
Just-
you're like,
and then it wouldn't go past
please,
you.
oh, Herman L. Horn, Roanoke County Public Schools,
Yeah,
be on there. Yeah.
And you have to I was Albemarle, so I was right at the beginning. You were R, so like you were right at the end.
Yeah, and you're just sitting there cheering when you get to the R's. I was like, man. And then like everybody that got the day off that wasn't you, they were like your ops that day.
Yeah, like if it's
Like
at
your
Roanoke
friends at the
City,
other
you're probably
schools.
just so mad.
Yeah, and then whenever you play them in rec sports, you're like, you got the day off of school, so we have to beat you now in the sport.
I love it.
All right, so I'm gonna go
What's your
for the
last
next one. I'm actually gonna go with school field trips, and I'm gonna go a school field trip to the zoo.
Oh yeah,
That's
that
gonna
is
be
the
my
best school trip.
Yeah, I love going to the
agree.
zoo. I like animals, so that was like my thing. So I'm gonna go with that.
All right. Well, you guys, Tiffany will put up a graphic and you vote to see which one's
Yes.
the best stuff. So now let's switch it up to worst stuff. So since I got first pick for best stuff, you go
Okay.
first pick for worst stuff.
I'm gonna go the involuntary fire or tornado drill, like during
yeah.
school. Which I guess you could look at that as like a fun thing, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It was kind of annoying because like I didn't like to do. When I played sports after school, I didn't like to do physical activity during school.
Yeah.
And I felt like getting down on the ground and like crouching with my hands like over my head. I was like, this is miserable. What are we doing?
And you gotta be really quiet.
Yeah, and then your teachers are running down the hall screaming, pretending there's like a tornado happening, and you're just like, okay, it's just a regular Tuesday outside. So here we are.
Yeah. All right. I got one. I think it's a clear 1-1.
Oh, okay.
Test day when you didn't study.
Ooh, for sure. Like
Because like
pop
you still
quiz
have
day.
dreams about, like, do you have those dreams where you're like, I'm not prepared for school?
I used to. I'm gonna be honest with most of my. I would study for like my science-based stuff, but
Yeah.
for anything else, I did not
Just wing
study.
it.
And I know it sounds really bad because now I've actually completely changed. When I hit college, I would study.
Yeah.
But like in high school, I did not study,
Well,
and neither in any of them.
Basically, high school is like, as long as you show up, you get a B.
And if you pay attention in class,
Yeah.
and I did, I liked
Right.
class, so I actually paid attention, so I didn't really have to study as much.
All right,
I mean, it
that's
depends.
fair. That's fair.
But no, I agree with you though. The not being prepared, like the pop quizzes, no way.
Or that math test when you just have, like, you can't
Yes.
even fake it.
Yes.
You're just like, I have no idea what to put here.
Speaking of
I'm
physical.
going to get an F on this.
No, right? You're like, I'm bombing this.
Yeah.
There's no chance. Like, they're going to kick me out of class.
And then do you wait, like, when I used to do real bad at you finish quickly because you're
Mm-hmm.
just guessing, I wouldn't wait. I would not be the first person to turn it in. I'd,
No,
like, wait.
because then if you, like, are the first person and you fail, your teacher's probably like, this guy.
Yeah, right.
Like, this
right.
guy. He was confident about failing. Let's just keep it like that. I'm gonna go with when you show up to gym class and it's the mile run day.
Yes, I had it.
Or the pacer test. Yeah,
fitness.
pacer test, dude. The worst.
Oh my gosh, sit and reach.
No, I hated it. Like again, like even though I had to do it after school, I was like, really, I have to run a mile and then I have to go to practice? Like, no, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And then I would always come in, oh man, I would just go so slow on purpose. And then they'd yell at you and be like, you have to make it under a certain time. Do they even do fitness tests anymore? I don't think they can.
Oh, they actually just brought it back.
No way.
Yeah.
Is it pacer test or mile run?
I think it's like the presidential fitness test.
Oh my God.
Where
With
you
the
have
pull-ups?
to do like the pull-ups, yeah, and the sit and reach and the sit-ups.
Woo doggy. We're going back. All right.
And then it was embarrassing. Like if you didn't do good, like you just like...
You had to keep doing it.
Yeah,
though. And then your
right.
whole class
Yeah.
had to watch you run the mile. And it was so... That's what they did at my school.
Yeah.
For the people that didn't pass, you had to keep running the mile. And then if it got to the point where they knew you were not going to make it, they like...
Yeah, and then people just wouldn't care. Like some
Yeah.
people were just like, I'm walking the whole thing, I don't care.
Yeah. I was about to say something I probably couldn't say. So no, we're going to cross over that.
It's about sweatpants.
I was going to say there's a specific type of person
Yeah, well,
that
just-
would not
I
care
caught your
about passing the
vibe,
mile.
yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, we're going to move on from that.
All right, so it's my pick?
Yes.
Okay. I have a pick, but I kind of already took that, so I'm not going to take it. Valentine's Day.
Oh my God, it was so embarrassing.
It was.
And
It
for
was the
what?
worst.
And for what? You got free candy and stuff, but it was still so embarrassing.
It was so, and then like,
Yeah.
and then like, so God forbid you had a crush on someone in your
Oh
class.
my, yeah. So it's funny you said that. I'm gonna go in a different route for one of my picks, but I was gonna say when you like somebody and they ask somebody else to prom, it's like the same
Yeah.
thing. You're like, oh, okay, well now I know who you like. So
Yeah.
this is bad.
Did you have to do like the prom? Did your school do the prom proposals? Like, was it a big thing or?
No, mine was more, I guess, because I had a smaller class. Everybody knew who was taking everybody to prom,
Gotcha.
so it wasn't really like but like you still had crushes on people, and you still had that
Yeah.
hope, like, oh, this person's gonna ask me, I have a crush on them, and then they just literally ask someone else in front of you, and
You're just like.
But
my
yeah, it's like
whole life is
Valentine's Day.
ruined.
Yeah.
And then we used to do this thing in my school where like,
like candy grams.
yes, when they
Oh
come
my
and
God.
sing. You know what I'm
I would have
talking
been
about?
so embarrassed.
Yes, and they would
Oh
come
my
and sing to
God.
people, and like it was a double-edged sword. Like you didn't want them to sing to you,
But you felt
then
special.
and then you're also sad if nobody ever sent you one.
Yeah, I think I would have been okay with like
Not
not.
getting one?
No,
Yeah,
I
right,
feel like
right.
I mean, maybe when in our time, like now, I would be mortified, but maybe when I was younger, it wouldn't have been as bad.
You know? Right.
All right, I'm gonna go with Meatloaf Day in the cafeteria. I would never. What mystery gray me? What are we? What are we
Oh,
doing?
my
What are we
goodness.
doing?
All right, so I got one left.
Yep.
All right. You took a couple of mine.
I know. Well, it's tough because, okay, we have to say going to school is not terrible. Okay?
Yeah, right.
So reaching for the bad things, I feel like, is almost hard. It was harder for me.
Oh,
I guess
you
I had a
know-
pretty decent experience, but
You know which one we've missed on best day is when you went in late and like your parents sent you with like McDonald's or something.
oh heck yeah, everybody would be like begging for some fries.
Yeah,
that's a
was
good
the-
one.
that
That's a
was
good.
the
We'll
best.
put honorable mentions.
Yeah. Jeez. I got to think about this.
If you can't think of one,
No, I got
I'm
it.
not gonna steal your pick.
I'm going to go SOL day.
Oh my god.
SOL.
Yeah, terrible.
We're the worst.
And then they put so much pressure on you to like pass, which I
Right.
understand why.
Well,
Because
so much pressure on the teachers.
Yeah,
so that's all
they
they would
do.
care about.
Yep, that about sums it up, I think.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, so that'll take us out of the back to school. If you guys have any that
No,
we
you
missed.
got one left.
Oh, I got one left? Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
right,
I forgot.
right.
No, I went first.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like,
okay,
wait a
okay,
second.
Sorry. I got lost in the
But I
back
was going to
there.
say, anybody listening, if you have anything we missed, which
Yes.
there's so much that happens with school.
Right.
Like, I mean, I had one of the things that I missed also on good things is like getting, which I spoke about earlier, getting the new stuff for school. Makes you feel
Yeah.
so cool going in
Oh,
with the
yes.
new backpack and all that.
Back to school shopping was.
yeah.
Or like your first day outfit, you planned it all summer.
Yep. Which I swear, I probably I don't think I cared. On
You
the
didn't?
First day, no. Me and the
for somebody
soccer.
that cares so much about fashion.
Well, I do now, but like back in high school, I was like, you'll be lucky that I'm physically here.
Yeah.
Like I love to sleep. I still love to sleep.
Yeah.
But like getting up early back then was torture.
Yeah.
Like I hated getting up to go to school. But yeah. So
yeah,
back
what's some other ones? You have any other ones that we missed?
I have like some food, just like spaghetti, pizza.
As good or bad?
Like I guess good things. And then for field trips, I actually had a lot. I had museums, historical sites, which always was cool. I love going to the historical sites.
Yeah.
Theme parks.
Oh yeah.
If your teachers felt safe enough to take you.
We went to Disney World for choir. That was
Ooh,
crazy.
that's fun. See,
Yeah.
that's so fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then libraries. And then I also had, zoo. I had petting zoo, aquarium.
Field day.
Yeah.
Field day was the best.
Can I just tell you, I have a story about field
do
day,
ya?
and I will never forget it. Okay, so there was this kid in my class. I was kind of friends with him. Little redheaded kid. That has nothing to do with the story, but I thought I'd mention. I am standing on the sidewalk. We're about to go in from field day. This kid does a cartwheel and kicks me straight in the face and knocks my tooth out.
No way.
Yeah,
How
I had
old
to
are
go.
you?
Oh my gosh, I was probably in like 6th or 7th
So it
grade.
was a permanent
No,
tooth?
wait. I think I was in elementary school actually.
Was it a baby tooth or a
No,
permanent?
I think it was a permanent, but they had to like give me like a
Dang.
fake, like I got a fake tooth or something back
Oh
there
my
now. But
God,
yeah, they
was there
called my
blood
mom.
everywhere?
Well, I bled a little bit, but I didn't bleed a whole lot. But like I think what hurt worse is he hit me in the face like by cartwheeling so hard that I felt like he like.
Freaking roundhouse.
Yeah,
kick.
he roundhoused me essentially.
Oh
I think
my
that hurt worse than the
gosh.
tooth coming out.
I bet your jaw probably soft. for
Yeah,
a
Dylan,
week.
if you're listening right now, I'm just kidding. Well, I don't even remember his last name at this point. But yeah, he nailed me. Oh, and it gets worse. This kid also threw up on me in middle school.
Oh, it sounds like he had a crush on you.
I think he had it out for me, honestly.
he had a
was trying to
crush
make
on you.
I think he was trying to make my life bad. But we were friends though. I went to his birthday parties and stuff.
Dang,
But yeah, he kicked me in the
Dylan.
face and threw up on me. So.
Dylan, if you comment on this, you get free tickets.
No, for real. Where are you?
I'm throwing the gauntlet.
Yeah,
out
like
there
Blink
right now.
182. Where are you?
Yeah.
Because I don't even remember his last name. Like if I tried to look him up right now, I would have to look at my old like yearbooks.
Dang.
But yeah, so there's some fun back to
That's
school.
hilarious.
Yeah, I don't want to go into detail, but I remember what the throw up looked like.
Oh,
Anyway,
oh, I have one of those stories, and
Like,
to this day,
it's bad.
like I have a bad thing with it. Like,
Yeah.
I remember I was maybe in 2nd or 3rd grade, and somebody brought tuna to school,
Oh
and I
God.
puked everywhere.
Oh God.
And I can't eat tuna anymore.
Ugh.
There's tuna in the freaking
Yeah, because they're selling it down at Star City
s-
Cafe.
No, in the
Oh.
vending machine.
Who?
Yeah.
I don't care about my diet that much. Like I like eating healthy. I will not eat tuna out of a what?
So
Whose idea was
I
that?
don't know, but I threw up so much that
Oh.
people were laughing at me,
Oh my
and then I started crying, and I
Oh,
was
no.
like, "You're not supposed to laugh. The teacher said so."
You just gotta call it at that point. Just go home,
Oh,
Rob.
I did.
Get your mom.
And I
Mom,
never ate
come
tuna
get
again.
me, please.
I
Yeah.
couldn't even be near it.
Oh man, good thing I don't bring that for lunch.
Oh,
I'm not
I
a big
hate it.
tuna fan. Like it's killing it at Star City Cafe right now.
I
it's not an
hate.
ad.
I literally
Yeah.
hate tuna.
No, I
But
can't do
wanna
it.
Excommunicate it from the country.
I'm not a big send tuna overseas.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm weak. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna tell
Fresh
you.
tuna's not so bad. I'm just talking about like the canned tuna.
You will not catch me eating
Good.
canned tuna. There are people that will eat sardines now. It's like a thing, and that's where I draw the line. I can't do it. But enough about food. I
Yeah,
feel like we
yeah.
talk about food a lot on this podcast. We
do.
like food.
Yeah.
We are now going to go into Pop Goes Berglund, guys.
Yes.
We're already there. So Rob and I planned we are going to talk about movies, but something came up on my TikTok specifically, and Rob is a huge fan of this. I was a huge fan of this. We're going to talk about Dave's book where he, specifically the section where he talked about Call Her Daddy, like
Yes.
Alex Cooper and Sophia Franklin. He talked.
So break it down for us. So
Yes.
the backstory of this is there was a really successful podcast that it kind of blew up overnight.
Oh, it did.
And
I mean,
went
they had
from
to.
zero to she ended up getting $50 million from Spotify. That's how big
Yes.
of a podcast it was.
But before this happened, we have to go through a very short timeline, which I have. These are my notes.
And the podcast is like raunchy, like it was the first of its kind where
But it was entertaining, I will say, because I was an early listener. I liked it when it was on the up and up. I was Daddy Gang. I actually have 2 hoodies that I actually have to sadly get rid of because I'm not Daddy Gang. I think they were crazy. There's one that said something like health and wellness that was crossed out. I love that hoodie. It was actually really comfortable. But they knew, I mean, they marketed themselves great.
It was the first time girls were like talking like that.
Yes.
I felt like,
and it was one of the first huge podcasts that I remember because, you know, everybody, we love the joke. Everybody has a podcast now because they do. But back then it was a nuanced thing.
It was groundbreaking. Trailblazers for sure. And I think it's important to realize like how, and this is like in the height of those two together's powers. It
exactly,
which a duo.
Oh, rip. They were so good together, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. But Dave's book, Cancel Me If You Can, he talked about all of this in chapters 15 through 17. So he was saying that they got hired on, each making about $75,000 to release 1 episode a week.
And keep in mind that they had 0 following.
Yeah, they didn't. Barstool used their following in their social platform to platform these girls, which definitely helped. So they went on Logan Paul's podcast once they started getting more and more popular, and he kind of made them feel insecure about how much they were making because they were getting so popular. So Sophia was dating a guy called Suitman at the time, and Suitman said, hey, I'm going to go talk to all these podcasts or like these platforms like Wondery, all these things, to try to get them re-signed, which is illegal because they were in a 5-year contract with Barstool, which is a super long contract, by the way. Dave is smart. That's all I gotta say. Dave is very smart.
And he was an executive at HBO, too. Suitman is what they affectionately called him.
Yes. So they went back and tried to renegotiate their contract at $1 million each in 90% of the merch sales, which I think Alex led that because she was like doing, I guess, all the things apparently. So Dave did not agree with their contract and said, you guys are going to keep working here because this is what we negotiated. And then they did like a final episode, which Dave did not know would be their final episode. And they basically went on strike and did not come into the office. So I don't know if you knew about that part, but that was wild to me that they just were like, no. So Dave came back and told them, I'll give you $500,000 and I will renegotiate this down to 1 year. And after 1 year, you guys are free, which I thought was a very nice contract.
And they get to keep the IP.
Yes, which is super nice contract. Like, I would have taken that. That's nice.
Well, the context with that is happening during COVID.
Yes.
And nobody else... Like he was just looking for things to put keep the lights on at Barstool.
Exactly, which I guess he was in a tough position, and they were kind of in the upper hand position at that
100%.
Yeah, so Alex at that point wanted to take the deal, but Sophia did not because she has Suitman in her ear saying, "Oh, I can get you a better deal." Da da da.
Yeah.
So they decided that they were going to potentially claim sexual harassment to get out of.
That was the part
that shocked me so much when I read that, but they were both going to claim it so they could get out of their contract. Well, Dave, still does not like Sophia, so some time passes. Sophia ends up physically harassing, was it his assistant or somebody that worked at Barstool?
Just at a party.
Yeah, at a party. So this sent Alex she went into Dave and said she was upset and can't work with Sophia anymore. And she basically blames the whole, wanting to renegotiate and all that on Sophia.
Right.
So Dave is talking to Alex, knowing Alex wants to take the deal, and ends up doing the right thing, calling Sophia and says, hey, Alex is going to take the deal. You need to take the deal.
Yeah.
So Sophia said, let me think about it. Well, Alex goes behind and basically beats her to the punch and says, I'm accepting this deal, but I don't want to do this with her.
Dang.
So Sophia calls Dave back, and Dave said, too late. But, again, he's very nice. I love Dave. I think he's such an awesome, smart person. He goes back and did the right thing and said, Sophia, I will offer you the same thing, but you have to have your own separate podcast, which Sophia didn't like. So anyways, this other guy,
took that deal.
She should have done it on the table. I'm going to be honest, I think they both they did have a bargaining tool. Don't get me wrong.
100%.
But I still think they both should have just taken the deal. I mean, Alex was smart just beating her to the punch and doing
I mean, it's short-sighted to think that, in no other world were they going to leave in a year and be able to sell it for whatever they wanted.
Well, and that's what Dave was saying, too, is that they were doing what their contract said, essentially. So for them to renegotiate to get higher, that was the goal that they had in mind. They were just following their contract by becoming successful. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Just because you became so successful doesn't mean you can...
That was the reason why they paid him in the first place.
Exactly. Yeah. So then the person that claimed that he's actually been behind writing the episodes, I don't know if I can say his name on our podcast, but you guys can look it up. But he said that he is writing the script for the podcast, and Alex and Sophia are just reading what he's writing. So he comes to the table now and says, "You just pay me and we'll get new girls." So, which Dave was like, "What?"
A backstory of some Barstool lore there.
Yes.
That guy's a punk.
Okay. So there you go. See, Rob knows some more like that I don't know because I don't.
Punk.
Yes.
Like they kind of outed who he was.
Yes.
And like he hasn't done anything since.
Yeah, exactly. So like, he was basically lying. He was going to pull one over. So not only did he enter the chat, but then Scooter Braun enters the chat and calls Dave.
Yes.
Which the infamous TikTok of
Scooter
him.
Braun?
Yes.
Scooter Braun?
Yes. So he calls Dave and says, "Hey, you need to rehire Sophia," which he was like, "Dude, who are you? Why are you calling me?" But he was basically doing Suit Man a favor because they ran into each other. At the gym.
Yeah, they ran in the same circle.
So anyway, so Dave, being the genius that he is, I cannot believe he did this. This was my favorite part of the story. He goes to New York Post and tells them that the girls are feuding against each other, and then the girls think that they one of them released it.
The other story.
So they completely stopped talking to each other.
Wow.
Yes. So they completely stopped talking to each other, and then Dave ends up winning, and they thought the other leaked the story. Dave went on the podcast feed, recorded his own episode of Call Her Daddy.
That was my first Call Her Daddy episode.
Which was
I
great.
listened to that one.
Oh my God, like I'm getting chills. Like he is so, his marketing brain and his business brain is so good.
Yeah.
But he went on the podcast and explained that Alex would be going on to do the podcast by herself. And then the next episode was him on Call Her Daddy as the first guest. So so he went on. Alex ended up obviously being successful. She stayed with Barstool.
Successful is an understatement.
Oh, absolutely.
Would she make $200 million on the podcast?
Essentially, yeah. She signed with Spotify for $60 million, and then signed with SiriusXM for $125 million.
I almost nailed that number.
Yeah, you did.
That is so much freaking money.
It is, but not only the thing that was so great is that like. I think that they made up. I don't know. That Alex and him ended up getting along.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
they had mutual respect for each other.
And that's what she said when she came back to the table to accept his deal. "I have so much respect for you." And I don't know. That's like a side of Alex I felt like you didn't see on social media is that she really did respect Dave. I thought that she maybe didn't like him. And that's what he says in the book is that he thought Alex didn't like him. But the whole time, Alex actually respected him.
She's just a killer.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's all it boils down to. She knows what she wants, and there's no stopping her. And how can you not respect somebody like that?
Yes, and then the best part, she ended up obviously staying with Barstool for that year, and then as soon as it ended, she owned all of Call Her Daddy. It was worth it to work for that year to own it. But anyways, that was the pop culture that we had to talk about.
Poor Sophia.
Yes, I do. She's not, I don't really keep up.
With Nelk.
I know. I just feel so bad because I'm not going to lie. Them together was so good.
Yeah.
Like I loved both of them together so much, and then I think the podcast is a lot different now than it used to be, so I don't listen to it personally anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's like turning to Oprah almost.
Yeah, pretty much, which I respect that because when you get older, you change.
You
and
get married.
Yeah, you don't really have that stuff to talk about anymore.
Right.
But yeah, so anyways, that was our little pop culture part, and then now we're going to go into the movies.
Yeah, but just to put a bow on it, it is a crazy story. And
just insane. But like I said, I want to read Dave's whole book. I think the way his brain works and how he's made Barstool into what it is just so great. And I feel like a lot of people that he does platform on Barstool, they do end up having a great
Jenna Marbles?
I love Jenna Marbles.
She started on Barstool.
Wait, she's back?
No.
I thought you meant.
No.
My heart just went. I was so excited. I love Jenna. She's like one of my favorite people.
That was her first job in media.
See, well, there you go. You learn a lot of valuable tools and skills, and that pizza
Brianna.
video. Yes, Brianna. I love Brianna. I do like a lot of.
Well, they're beefing right now. Did you see that?
Him and Brianna? No, I didn't.
So
she's like dancing around to Taylor Swift all the time now, so I haven't really paid much attention.
So basically what happened was there was this sign in Nantucket that said no influencers allowed.
What?
And so everyone got mad, and then this girl, I forget her name, did a big blog on it saying if you think about it, it's kind of sexist because when you think influencer, you think female.
Yeah.
So Dave Dave is a genius businessman, but he's also kind of an idiot.
He speaks out of turn sometimes. Yeah.
So he makes this video as he just got a root canal. So his voice is like,
oh no, I'll have to look it up.
And he's just like saying, I agree with her. We don't want influencers. We don't want people
Dave.
like Brianna Chickenfly.
Oh.
We don't want people like
he was being facetious. Come on.
And then so Brianna did a video. She's like, Dave, you're an influencer, dude.
No, literally. Literally,
like
he is.
talking about you.
Yeah, like, I cannot. That's so funny, though.
It is funny.
They're probably not, like, really beefing,
no,
but, yeah, I can't see him and Brianna ever actually, like, beefing.
No, yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know why I said earlier that I wasn't. I do like Barstool. Like, a lot of the girls that are platformed by them, I do tend to like them as influencers, so... But yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I guess, Rob, I'm actually going to let you talk about your movies first because I feel like I just yapped for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, take a break.
Yeah, I need to take a break.
So I'll say that like the reason why we want to do this is like July, summer. It's like typically when your blockbusters come out.
Right.
And like movie theaters, they've been it's so expensive, you're just being honest about it, but they're kind of making a comeback, and it all kind of started with Top Gun a couple years ago, and this year there's been some bangers. So we had to get some takes off about these movies.
Yep.
And there's a couple of ones that Tiffany and I mentioned that are some of our favorites for this summer. And since you needed the break, I'll just start by saying, obviously, the biggest one of the summer is The Odyssey.
Yes.
It's going to clear probably over $1 billion in revenue. I went and saw it at the B&B.
Yeah.
Or used to be Frank's or whatever.
Yep.
Freaking awesome.
I need to go see it.
Oh my gosh, it was so cool. Like I cannot get enough of the content. I like things on purpose even if I don't watch them, just so more of it will show up in my algorithm.
Yeah, you can do your algorithm. Yep.
So like I've just been getting fed facts about how do you know about the Odyssey? Like, do you remember?
Yeah, so I remember a little bit about it, and I talked to my friend. My friend has also already seen it. I'm just late to the bus on that. I need to go see it, but I just haven't had a chance.
Well, so you know the Cyclops, right?
Yeah, I know all that.
The Cyclops scene is the second loudest recorded sound in a movie theater.
That's what I've heard.
And you'll like it. I don't know if you like the whole thing, but he mixes in elements of horror in it.
Ooh, exciting.
Like he purposely like studied horror films, like in the Cyclops, where like you're legit scared. And
I'm ready.
The movie theater was shaking. And like just some of the shots, Matt Damon talks about how somebody asks him what's his hardest day on a movie set, and he's like, pick 17 of the days on the Odyssey in any particular order.
Oh, wow.
Nothing ever compares. He said they would get dropped off on an island in the one of the oceans that they shot in, and they were like, no, we're shooting on top of the mountain, so they'd all have to walk up.
Oh my gosh, there's like a lot of physical stuff going on too.
Just so crazy, and like the story is so beautiful.
Well, they had no budget, correct? Or am I wrong?
I think it was
they
like
just give him a blank
$250 million.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I thought I had heard they gave him a blank check.
That's basically blank check.
Yeah, they were like, here you go, whatever money you need.
So many people are in it. Zendaya, Tom Holland, Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway.
Just a star-studded cast.
I mean, it's just one of like, I wouldn't say like it's one of my favorite like top to bottom movies, but like as an experience, it's one of the best visual things that I think I've ever seen in movies.
I like
it's just
it. I
so
like it.
Freaking cool that there's.
You got me convinced. I'll go see it. I'm gonna go see it. I already plan to, but
and there's so much like backstory with it because people were mad about who they casted for Helen, and they thought Elliot Page was Achilles. So like.
Interesting.
Part of me thinks that might have been a marketing ploy because they got exponential amount of dollars on it.
Yeah.
You can't trust word to the wise. You can't trust the controversy online anymore. I would say
people try to create stuff out of nothing.
Yeah.
Too. So it's like.
So you talk about it, but amazing movie. Go see it on the biggest screen possible.
Okay. I'm going to have to go see it. That is one that I haven't seen yet, but I got talked in. Should we bounce back and forth, or do you think?
Yeah, let's bounce back and forth because now my job needs a break.
Okay. I mean, hey, you get excited about something, you got to go for it. So this movie, I was not planning on seeing. I actually got taken along to go see this, and I was like not stoked about it because I hadn't heard anything about it. I went in totally blind. So it was Motor City.
Okay.
So the stars are Alan is it? I think it's
Rickman.
Richson. Sorry, I don't know how to say his last name. Apparently,
Richardson,
he's a big deal. I've never seen this guy in anything. But he was John Miller, then Shailene Woodley, who I know who that is. She was Sophia. Ben Foster as Reynolds, who was like the gangster guy. Pablo Schreiber as Lieutenant Savick. And then Ben McKenzie as Detective Kent, who he's a notable guy. Yeah. But so just to give you like a little synopsis, this man was framed by a ruthless gangster and he was sent to prison. And then years later, he returns to Detroit with the goal of revenge.
Is it a true story?
I don't think it is.
Okay.
Or unless you heard differently.
No, I honestly don't know much about this movie, so I'm excited to hear about it.
So the most surprising thing off the bat to me, I didn't realize I had been watching this movie for 15 minutes and no one had spoken.
Really?
No one had spoke. And
that is so interesting.
Yes. And then my boyfriend leaned over and he goes, "Are they going to talk yet?" And I was like, "They haven't talked yet?" Like, I didn't even realize. I was so locked into the movie. They got me right off the bat. It was so... the music they played was great.
That is so
There
cool.
was music the whole time.
I love it.
So the music was great. Whoever did the soundtrack did amazing. The visuals, it was a beautiful movie to watch. I don't know, it was great.
I don't want to check it out.
Yes, I don't want to spoil
really
it.
Cool.
But if you like action and suspense movies, even without words, they don't speak. Shailene Woodley's character speaks a little bit. She's the only one that really talks.
Like the whole movie?
Yes. There's maybe 5 words in the entire movie, and then at the very end, the main character finally speaks. And let me tell you, chills. It was so good, guys.
So it goes through the whole movie, they don't talk?
No. The 2 main guys finally talk at the end. They exchange words, and that's it.
That's
the only time that words are spoken. But guys, it was such a good movie.
Yeah.
Action packed. It kept my attention the entire time, and I have ADHD. So yeah, it was great. I highly suggest. I don't want to spoil the movie. That's the reason I just gave like a very vague thing, because I want you guys to go see it. It's really good. It should come out on streaming soon. So
that sounds awesome. I'm definitely going to check that
it was
one out.
so it's
I love
so
unique
awesome.
movies like that, especially in this day and age where like everything's an IP and it's all about repeated things. Like seeing a movie like that takes a risk.
Yeah, I mean, it was
so cool to me.
I literally, like, the whole time I think it was bugging like my boyfriend that they weren't talking, but for me, I literally told him, I was like, I didn't think I was gonna like this movie, and I'm like locked in. Like, it was so good. I left the movie and I told him, I was like, I'm so glad you made me see this, because I would have never went out of my way to see it. And
those are the best when you have no expectations.
No, and you know, I only really go see like scary movies now when I go to the movies. So I went and saw this movie not wanting to see it really, and then I was like, oh my gosh, that was so good. Like, I went home and I was like still thinking about it.
That's the test. Like when you like go days and you're like, I still want to like learn more.
Yeah, and I want to see it again already to just like really take it in again. It was really good. So
that's awesome.
Motor City, awesome, 10 out of 10.
Heck
but I'll let you.
Well, so I think the last one, I think we just chat about together, because each of those we didn't see, and this one we've both seen.
Yes.
And you kind of put me onto this movie.
Oh, okay.
Obsession.
Yay! Yeah. We get to talk about it.
That movie,
I love
it's
it.
like it's taken on a life of its own. Like they're saying it's like the first time it's been a movie made for like people our age by people our age.
Yes.
Because like I've seen those guys on TikTok with their comedy skits before.
And they're hilarious. They're so funny. I love the YouTube skits that they do. There was one that really got me that I was actually
it's like Tim Robinson type.
Yes, and I love that type of humor. It's so dumb, but it's so funny. Like, that's my favorite.
Have you seen the one where they like kiss when they're just like, well, you don't kiss your bros, and then my favorite was the possession one, where the guy's not really possessed, but his friend's like, well, doctor, he's been doing this and this, and it's just like really weird human things that humans do. Yeah, it's so funny. But good.
Curry Barker, I think he's a genius. I think the fact
he's a director.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the fact that he had the comedy background really helped with the movie.
He's the blonde one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's like kind of, I don't want to say he's freaky looking, but he's kind of freaky looking dude. But he's like memorable. You know, once you see him, you know what he looks like. But I don't know. I really like the movie. When I first left the movie, I walked out not liking it really.
Really?
And then then I thought about it. Well, just because I was like,
well, I guess we should let's back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So the movie is about this guy. It starts out as your typical rom-com with this guy that likes this girl who's super cute, maybe out of his league.
Yes.
And
in the friend group.
Yeah, and he gets kind of friend zoned, and he can't work up the courage to tell her that she likes.
And this dude is one big ick, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's a huge ick.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But he stops at the store, and there's a wishing willow, and he basically wishes that she loves him more
than anybody in the entire entire world.
And chaos ensues, and it's a horror movie, so use your imagination there to fill in the blanks. But I mean, it was just like you've seen that kind of premise before, but still it was very unique.
It was great. I think the reason I didn't like it when I walked out was because it was so different, but then I watched it 2 other times after that.
Have you seen it?
I've seen it 3 now.
Okay.
But when it came out on streaming, I was able to watch it for free, so I was just like, I'm going to watch it more than once now.
Yeah.
But it's such a, I don't know, it's so good. I love the premise, and I also like that none of the actors in it are, like, well-known. Like, I think it's great.
I know you can kind of, like, fall, like, sometimes with the bigger actors, it's hard to, like, see them as a part of the movie, so like you can kind of just fall into the movie that way.
I completely agree, and I think my favorite part too about the movie, I like my horror movies to have a little bit of comedy in them.
Yes.
And there were some really funny scenes in there, like the one where towards the end he's really scared and she like bucks at him. That cracked me up. And my boyfriend's sister, she's a huge fan of this film too. She loves it, but she pointed out that a lot of these things that she does in the movie are things that girls think about doing, but they don't actually do it. Like taping the door shut so your boyfriend can't go to work and he has to spend all day with you. She said that's hilarious. And then she was also saying, like, if she found her, because she's married, so she's like, if I found my husband in a car with a girl at 3 a.m., I'd smash that girl's head in with a brick too. Sorry, that was a spoiler alert.
Fine. If you haven't seen this movie, skip ahead for the next 2 minutes, because I kind of want to do spoilers.
Yes, so we can talk about it.
So yeah, the Ick, terrible guy. I seen some people online saying that like he's kind of the victim. Not one bit.
No,
he took away all of her autonomy, and she doesn't have the ability.
And she was still in there too. Is a crazy thing. I know. She literally, whenever Nikki was asleep, the real Nikki would come out. Which that scene of her standing in the corner of the bedroom.
My God.
No, that was so scary. Where they did the scary makeup on her too. Oh my God, I was like, no.
They're saying, like, I also saw some discourse online where it was like, the director's saying she wasn't possessed.
No.
It's not a possession movie.
Which is funny, because have you seen the theories that the dead cat possessed her?
Okay, speaking of which, how do you not, if the dude, you get fed your dead cat and you say, you know what, maybe we'll work this out.
Yeah, like, that's worse.
How do you not go to, like, you got to figure that
That's almost worse than getting cheated on. Like, you just ate your dead cat. Yeah, I know. That was a joke. You caught it. But no, literally, that part actually, my stomach turned. My stomach turned.
It messed me up for like a couple of days.
Yeah, it was bad. I just, I couldn't even think about it.
And then that last scene.
Oh, that was hard. I will say.
Them looking at each other, like the acting right there, you could just like.
Dude, it was so, oh my God.
They just loved, like, they were like so happy.
I know. It was crazy. But like the very last like scene in the movie though, where she wakes up and snaps out of it, that whole scene was insane. Just from him going in there trying to overdose himself, and then from him stopping from shooting him. I mean, it's just crazy.
And
how
what a jerk best friend wishes for.
Oh my God. $1 million, and then he got shot on sight. Like, can't even use the money. Like,
why didn't he go get another wishing well and ask another random person?
That's what people were saying. I think he panicked.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But I like that response, Tiffany.
Yeah, like, I think he was like, okay, I'm also, that guy was not the brightest creator.
No, dude, just say you like her.
Yeah, I know. The whole movie was just, he was hard to watch, and I think he did that on purpose. Although I was laughing because people were saying, oh, we feel like the actor was so good at doing that because he's like that in real life. And I was like, please, God, tell me that a man like that does not actually exist out there.
He's just a good actor.
Woo, that was rough to watch. But yeah, no, I love the movie.
There's definitely people out there like that.
I don't know. Yeah, there probably is. I think I've met one. But anyways.
Maybe dated one.
Yeah. But did you know that most of the movie was filmed in only 20 days and only on a $750,000 budget?
Dang. Yeah. So that's like the modern day Blair Witch Project.
But it was like, oh my gosh, I
think it's going to gross over $500 million. That's what I saw.
It was such a good movie. I love it. But
it's really good. It was really good.
Yeah, if you guys, I know if you just went through the spoilers now, you probably don't want to watch it. But if you skip through the spoilers and you landed here. Right here. Go see it, or not go see it. It's on streaming. Just watch it. Watch it in your house. It's awesome. So
Yes.
That's what I got to say about that. But so
Forrest.
yes, that's what I got to say about that.
All right. Well, we'll just roll right back into.
Well, I have a most looking forward to. Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Looking forward to movies.
Yes. So
okay.
It's actually coming out this month, August 21st. Insidious Out of the Further is coming out. I love the Insidious movies. I don't really have.
Which ones are those?
It's the ones where she goes into like the really foggy area. It's like the in between. Like the souls that died, they're all in there, but they're coming out into the real world, basically scaring people. But God, they have like 5 Insidious movies now, but this may be the 5th one. But I'm looking forward to it.
Heck yeah!
I would have said Evil Dead because that was a close second to Obsession. I love the new Evil Dead movie, but that's already out, so people have probably already seen that. But yeah, that's my most looking forward to Insidious.
I guess mine would be. Have you seen the trailer for that movie with Tom Cruise, Digger?
Oh my gosh, yes, it looked good. It actually played before Motor City.
I can't tell if it's going to be good or not, but I have to see it.
I love his cat in there.
I know.
Speaking of cats, that one looks like it's on its deathbed. Like that poor kitty cat.
So I would say that one.
Yeah, that one looks good. I hope it's good. I mean,
it's going to be it's like that type of movie is like it's either going to be awesome or it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Like there's no bad for that movie, but will it be like one of those you think about for the next?
I mean, it's got
5
some
years.
historical stuff in it, doesn't it? Like what it's
so.
about. That's what I could tell from the trailer. Because I don't know much about it other than what I saw in the trailer.
Yeah, me either, but it looks cool.
Yeah, that'll be good. Well, there's your podcast and movie Pop Goes Berglund update. You're welcome. And I hope everybody that didn't want spoilers about Obsession skipped through that. So next, I guess I'll do the events because you'll introduce our guests.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Our upcoming events, and I didn't change it from July to August, but we're in August now, guys. This very weekend that you are watching this, we have Biglet Comic-Con all weekend, and then we have Leanne Morgan all weekend. Guys, I don't know if these tickets will still be available. Well, for Biglet, they probably will be. But Leanne Morgan, she only has a couple tickets left as of right now, and we're recording this earlier this week.
Right,
so make sure you act on that if there are any left, which there probably actually won't be. August 14th, we have the Princess concert. Yay, Princess.
Yay.
Go get your tickets for that. Bring all your kiddos that like princesses. That's going to be a fun one. Jason Isbell got rescheduled to August 19th, so he will be August 19th now. And then last but not least, we have August 27th. We got Ninja Kids Live. So yeah, that's going to be also a very fun one. So we got some stuff for the kids, we got some stuff for the adults, and we got some stuff for some music lovers. So you guys come out and see us, and if you see me and Rob at an event, come up and give us a high five or yell at us and tell us to stop podcasting, whichever one that you'd rather do. So we're here for both.
I love it. Very diverse August for us, I feel like.
Yes.
But yeah, so that kind of wraps up our portion for this month. Please stay tuned for the rest of the podcast. We had a great time with Fredy and Cam from Wheeler Digital. We did our first road recording. We went to
We went rogue, which technically we did. We went in the theater and went rogue.
That's true. That's true. And we were in the theater, and they were nice enough to bring their own sound guys, and it was a really good time. So you'll see our interview with interviewing them at the end of this podcast, but then also to see if you want to see us get interviewed and we get finally put on the hot seat,
which is crazy. That was our first ever interview.
It was weird being asked questions.
I was like, wait, why am I? Yeah,
you don't care about what I have to say.
Yeah, I just want to yap, but not about myself.
Yeah. So check out their podcast because that will be on their feed. So we did what we like to call in the biz a home and home.
Yes, a home and home. That's what we did. That's a perfect way to describe it. But no, they're cool guys. They know a lot about marketing. We played a fun marketing game with them over on their podcast as well. So yeah, stay tuned. You guys definitely want to hear it. It's super interesting, especially if you like marketing. Yeah,
or if you have like a business and you're looking for like tips and you don't know how to get your business noticed. We did some like real marketing talk on that. Yeah. Plus some fun stories about just being from Roanoke and stuff. So a really cool interview. Make sure you stay tuned for that, and also check out their podcast for us, and we will see you guys next month.
Yes, no meme, only cats.
All righty. Welcome to Roanoke Live. We are doing a road game with our guys at Wheeler Wise Guys, Fredy and Camp. Thanks for coming and joining us. But before we get to you guys, Tiff, look at this beautiful view we got.
I know. I feel very excited to be in the theater.
Right?
This is my favorite venue here. So yeah, this is awesome. Thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys coming on.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
We work with you guys quite frequently, and also we did tie for, was it second place? I get confused with the
You
at
guys
the
are the OGs though.
Well,
yeah, right. Well, but we figured we'd have to fight it out, duke it out. I think we're doing a vote on from our studio audience after this on who's
No pressure.
second place. No, I'm just kidding.
Yikes.
I think it might be split. We got one on our team and one on yours. But we wanted to have you guys on. We love working with you guys and wanted to get to know you guys a little bit more. So let's just start there. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourselves and so we can peel back the digital curtain, so to speak.
All right. Well, this is my 20th year doing marketing. Crazy. I started as an intern out of Roanoke College, still with the same company, but I've just moved around different positions. So I did, the internship, and then I did some on-air stuff, and then I did some behind-the-scenes sales, and here we are. We started Wheeler Digital 10 years ago now. So,
wow.
But just backstory, I'm a Roanoke native, so I joke that, some people grow up in church, but I grew up right here on this property.
I love it.
Right here. So many concerts and cool memories with the family and just growing up. As a teenager, I was in love, of course, like every other guy with Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Got to give her a hug here, so that's a core memory.
How old were you?
Oh, I was a junior.
Oh.
And let me tell you,
Oh man, so you're like in it.
Yes.
Oh,
she was the one. But her security guard quickly stepped in and was like, hands off, buddy. But she was really cool about it.
Was she nice?
She was very nice.
Okay. All right. This is before throwing knives on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. How could we forget?
She was nice. I think just some other core memories. Marty and I were talking about this not a few minutes ago. Beach Boys were here. I brought my 16-year-old daughter, who's a big Full House fan, and of course John Stamos was here.
That's right.
And my daughter had on her Jesse and the Rippers T-shirt, and they pulled us up on stage to sing and dance with
Are
John
you kidding?
Stamos.
Oh,
that's awesome.
No, yeah. So
Oh my
right here.
goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
Quick backstory, and then I'll let you go. John Stamos, he was running around in the backstage as we were getting ready. He's playing around. He's like, "Where's my hairspray?"
Yeah,
And
he
it was just
so
running in and out of the, he probably needed hairspray, but you
Yeah.
could tell he was trying to be silly.
Yeah.
Really seems like a really nice guy. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Outside of that, I have 3 girls, so we come and do the family stuff all the time, and just love it here. So thanks for having us.
Oh, we love it. Thank you. What about you, Cam?
Well, yeah, so I've been with Wheeler for 10 years. I probably started about a month after Wheeler Digital became a thing.
Yep.
And,
Oh man.
I go to my fair share of concerts. I'm definitely not the heavy hitter that Fredy is. I probably spend most
he's here
of my-
probably here more than I am.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. But, I was here for Billy Strings last week. That was a great time.
Yeah.
I got a 6-year-old boy, so I carve out a little bit of time for him and the rest for horror movies.
Priorities, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys see the dogs? Do you guys ever come to some hockey games?
Yeah,
those are fun for the young boys,
yes.
especially when the fights break out. They're
Oh, I
like,
know, right?
"Wait a second, I was told this was wrong."
Not when you're getting paid for it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So, what was the original thought for starting the podcast?
I think just trying to make digital real, make it conversational.
Yeah.
Break it down. You throw out that word digital, it's just this big umbrella word. What the heck does that mean? And then underneath that, there's all these scary acronyms: CTV, OTV, AEO, SEO. So we were kind of brainstorming in the office, and one of our digital sellers, teammate, came up with the name Wheeler Wise Guys, and we're like, that's cool. And then it allows us to do this and just break it down and make it super simple. So not only do the podcast and the social videos and stuff, we go to different chamber meetings and do different presentations out, just trying to educate the community. Digital doesn't have to be scary. So,
Yeah, I love that. It does seem like we were, chatting. We talk about how broad digital can be, and it is can feel a little bit intimidating at some point. Do you guys? Was that what you guys hope listeners take away from it? Is it's not as scary as when you hear the word digital. It's if you're not familiar with it, you're it's kind of like one of those things where you just brush it off to the other side of your brain. Like, I can't even start to think about this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know those things that where you're like, I can't understand. I'm not even going to try. So is that kind of like what you hope people take away from it?
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I do think a lot of the smoke and mirrors of digital can sometimes maybe even be there on purpose. Because I mean, yeah, absolutely, we're a vendor. We sell our expertise to clients of, hey, trust us with your digital campaigns. And yeah, while that's a totally valid point, we hope to earn that business. We don't believe that it has to be like, you know, talking with a Star Trek nerd about timelines, where it gets really scary real fast.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
just
I
try to
love
make it
that.
approachable.
And I think just adding humor to it as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Nobody shares content that's boring. You guys know
Yeah,
this, so you keep
yeah,
it real,
right.
you keep it fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, what are the biggest changes and challenges for the marketing industry today that you guys think?
I think just keeping up with it.
Yeah.
It changes all the time. New technologies, new trends. Recently for us, a lot of our client partners went through this. There was a new bill that was passed back in the spring. It went into effect July 1st. It was very ambiguous language, but precise geofencing as part of what we used to call mobile conquesting. You guys have even
Yeah.
used it before.
Wow.
It's now gone. It's illegal in the
That's
state of
wild.
Virginia.
That is
So
crazy.
completely gone. It actually caught us by surprise leading up to it. We were asking the questions and, you know, interviewing our technology partners and all that, and
It
we were
was,
told
you're in the clear.
You're clear.
Until you're not.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
It
So
was-
it was like,
Man.
never mind.
it was night before. We worked all night because we were told
Did you?
by legal.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah,
Cut it
no,
off.
like 5 o'clock. It was the
Yep.
technology partner was like, out of an abundance of caution,
Yep.
we want to shut off all campaigns, basically.
Oh, yeah.
my
you're
That
like-
may have been the most stressful 24 hours
yeah.
in my career.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
That's
yeah.
really interesting. And I think like when you guys talk about making it less complicated, that's why you guys are still like, you know, you make it so people can understand what they're spending their money on. But like, that's where I think where your value comes in the most. Like, cause I had no idea about that kind of stuff.
yeah.
And like being able to understand it is different than actually like doing it. So I think what you guys helped us out with a lot is like you have these great reports, and now that I have a better understanding of like what they actually mean, so that way you have a better idea on how you want to spend your money too. So
Yep.
Yeah, I'd echo that's another of the, like one of the biggest challenges I think that we face is probably helping to kind of translate all the metrics that you get in a digital report to
right.
like ROI, you know, to like ticket sales and to the things that really matter for you guys. So when we go over those reports and whatnot, you know, that's what we really hope to accomplish out of it, is to not just get lost in the weeds
Right,
of all the metrics,
right.
but yeah.
I think at the end of the day, the reports, although they're cool and they give you a bunch of insights, they're just numbers on a page, right?
100%.
So until you tell us that ticket sales are moving, like we don't know if we're actually doing something that is successful. So we really rely on you guys to give us feedback.
So did you guys go to school for this, or like how did you like how did you make sense of it? Like did you have to dive into it? Like it sounds like Wheeler doesn't let you leave 10 years, 20 years.
They're,
But like,
they're holding you hostage.
I'm not
basically.
questioning the credentials now, but
Right.
at some point, like
Yeah.
you had to take a deep
That's a
dive
good question.
into it.
So
Yeah.
I have an English and communications degree from Roanoke College. When I
Okay.
tell you I'm a Roanoke native, I'm a Roanoke native.
Yeah.
Never left. But from that, as part of just educating myself as we were building Wheeler Digital, the owner of the company, there was an opportunity for me to go to Google. I went to Facebook, did a couple things there.
Interesting.
A little bit of shadowing. And then,
Okay.
you know, I'll give credit to our technology partners too.
Yeah.
I think they really supply us with a lot of good softwares that, you know, come with good trainings too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Lots of webinars and trainings and that sort of thing to sort of deep dive into it. And the second you think you've got it all figured out, they change it. you know,
Yeah,
so
right, yeah,
yeah.
you're
To some
constantly
extent,
learning, yeah.
you don't want to lean in too hard on the expert thing because there's always a sense that everyone's a beginner.
Right, right.
I completely echo that. Like you
Yeah.
can never call yourself an expert. You gotta. It's always evolving and
Yep.
informed. Maybe.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how do you guys make sense of all of it to be able to do the podcast?
Do we?
yeah. He comes up with a script of like really important points, and then I throw in like a Back to the Future reference and like
yes.
And he's
an
like, "My
off-color
job is
joke,
done.
and that's
My
about it.
job is
Yeah.
done."
One of the best episodes I think we ever did, we were, it was around Valentine's Day.
Oh God.
Right?
Oh, I watched that one. I was dying laughing. I really enjoyed that one.
Oh man.
I forget the line. I gotta go back.
What was the
and
song?
I think I sang.
Oh my God.
What's the Seal
The
song?
Seal.
Kiss from a
Rose.
Rose.
Kiss
Kiss
from
from
a
a
Rose.
Rose. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was dying. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I think it might have been the first one I watched, which was it's like
And
the
you watched another. Interesting.
it's like the TikTok comments. I don't know if you guys are on TikTok where it's like, mind you, this is my first impression of you.
Yeah.
That was mine of you
Oops.
guys.
Yeah. That's,
Oh my
that's on you,
gosh.
buddy.
Yeah, you got to ask him to do a live rendition of it now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
He'll hand you the mic, Cam. So, what is the biggest mistake that you see people make with digital marketing?
For me, I think thinking about how they use digital, what would get them as, a business owner or a marketer to click on an ad. That's not your customer. You need to think
Right.
about it with bigger, wider, open eyes. Don't just pigeonhole yourself into what you think would work.
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely. I think on my end, it's kind of not doing the homework of what is a good, spend here, whether it's a client spending way too little to see success, money where it didn't work, or overspending when they really don't need to. So, we walk clients through a process of, actually we have like softwares that look back over the last year and a half and say like, okay, if you're trying to reach Van Halen fans in a 30-mile radius of this building, then here's how many people there are on Facebook every month that fit into that. And so when you go through that process that we try to walk all our clients through, you're setting it up for success. A lot of times people spend 10 grand a month on AdWords because someone told them that's what they needed to do for success.
Man.
Yeah,
Not
I was gonna
necessarily.
ask. This is kind of a right field question, but like, how do you balance like asking somebody to spend more money versus them like feeling the pressure of like sales, like where like you actually think like this can help, like that would seem like a juggling act. It's like, I really do truly think that like you, and then I guess maybe you gain their trust. Not to answer the question for you, but like, is that kind of how you navigate that situation where they trust you?
Yeah, it's true. And I think the education piece, the making it real, helps to build that relationship. But then also, just kind of showing them the numbers. Like, this is what percentage reach your budget's getting you right now. If you truly want to drive the needle, you should maybe add this product or increase the spend to reach more people. And I think both of us, we're not high pressure, right?
Yeah.
We're very conversational. Like, this could work, but we get it. What we're seeing is just numbers. And if your sales are not moving, we get that it might not make sense right now.
Right.
We've even had cases, we had one just today where sales were not where the client needed them to be. We're driving traffic. We see that traffic is increasing to the website. Clicks are great. Live chat conversations are good. But people are not booking appointments. And we did a deep dive. We pulled our whole team in.
What's the disconnect?
Right. We had the whole team look at the mobile website.
Yeah.
And they broke it down. And they're like, well, I wouldn't call because of this. Or this is the hole in the bucket. So now we've actually paused the campaign. We're going back to the client. We're saying, we're not going to spend any more money until we fix these things.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Yes. And see, I feel like as clients, that's super important. Instead of just pushing them to spend more money, you guys are sitting down and saying, this is not working. Let's pivot. So, so speaking of that, do you have any tips for people who are starting a business or looking to get their brand out there? Like, what would you tell them?
You and I?
Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, I think you've said it before. So I'm not sure if this is what you were going to say, but to do one thing really well rather than do 5 things poorly. So like when TikTok came out, every business for a hot minute was like, well, we got to get a TikTok. And I was like, are you sure? Only if you're going to do it well, and like only if that's the kind of content you're going to embrace and do. Like,
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Absolutely.
Don't try to be everywhere. Really figure out the one place where you can shine.
Yeah.
And we've figured out, like for you guys, you do great Facebook content, and then
Right.
your Facebook ads work really well. So I think in that case, you seem much bigger because you're putting your budget into one spot,
Right.
and people are seeing you all the time on Facebook.
Yeah.
Instead of just a little bit in a platform
5
that you're not as
Yeah.
good at. That's a really good point. All right, let's dispel a rumor. I think the overall theme we're kind of getting is like digital shouldn't be as scary as people might think it is. I think one of the scary things is like for a business that maybe doesn't have a big marketing budget, they're like, I don't even have enough money to spend on digital. So like dispel this rumor. You have to have a ginormous budget to do digital marketing? Yes or no?
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all. It's
Okay.
all about strategy. So, I mean, you could have a $10,000 budget, sure, but if you have the wrong strategy, just like we were talking, the website that had the leaks in the bucket, right? It's not converting.
Right.
So you have to have the strategy in place before you spend the money. And so with this client, they weren't spending anywhere near $10,000. But to be able to have the strategy to figure out how to push the people further down the funnel to book that appointment and make that phone call, that's what it's about. It's not about the budget. You can make money work.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think even if you have a client that has an incredibly ambitious goal, they want to saturate the state. You know, you'll talk to a personal injury attorney and they say, well, we can handle cases over all of Virginia. Okay, well, do you want to do what it takes to market to all of Virginia effectively? Because that is going to be a very expensive campaign. Well, then it's just educating them through that to say, hey, if your comfort level is a third of this budget, then we need to dial in our geography. Or, you know, let's not just target anyone who's looking into personal injury, like fine tune that. What sort of cases, you know, are you hoping to get, you know, and do things to kind of control the spend down to what was really going to meet their needs.
That makes sense.
And I'll flip that for a minute. I'll say sometimes we go and we do these live in-person seminars for potential clients or just education, whatever it is, and people will come up to us afterward and they'll be like, I really want to work with you guys, but I don't have the budget. It's got to be so expensive.
Right.
Like, no, it's really not.
Right.
You know, thanks for that compliment. That's cool that you think we're worth that much money, but it's truly not.
Well, that's kind of why I wanted to ask that question, is because I feel like I went to one of those things. I think that's why we started kind of doing it. And like it just seemed like, oh, I'll never have the money for that kind of stuff. And so I don't think people realize like that you don't have to have like $20,000 in marketing to like see results.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's different, because like with TV, it's like, this is how much it costs. You know exactly what you're getting. So the reason why I asked is like I wanted people to realize kind of what I did, because it is kind of a hurdle in your mind that you don't have to like go crazy to get some sort of results with it.
No.
And it's all about the optimization too, again,
Right.
you know, moving things around. So if you start something that's not working, you pivot. So again, it doesn't have to be a big budget because you can control it so effectively.
Right.
Yeah. So we're going to play a fun game with you guys before we end the interview, but we do want to ask, what's next for you guys? Are you guys thinking about doing some upcoming guests? Do you guys have some dream guests? Any ideas? Anything you'd like to share with the Roanoke Live listeners?
You haven't had any guests yet, right?
Yeah.
You guys are our first.
Yeah, that's right.
Very
Yeah.
special. Let's go. And I
Next
think
time.
this is our first interview, so, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Stay
so-
tuned for that.
Right?
Yeah.
See, only award winners. That's all we want.
Yeah.
You set a high bar, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
right, right. That's hilarious.
I don't know how you'll ever be able to follow
I
Rob
know,
until-
right? Oh, man.
I think the vision is to do more local influencers, business owners, people that we already work with, just to show like your strategy wouldn't fit somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
And we would never just copy and paste what you guys do into another market. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
You know, so just to talk real life marketing and get to know the people behind the scenes, our client partners. But I think even bigger picture.
Go on tour.
I love it.
Stadium
The
tour.
TED Talks? Is that what we're doing?
You'll be on the stage again.
Yeah, right.
That's right. No.
That's right. I think as far as guests, you know, I thought about this last night, and I even said it to you. And yeah, I'm going here. I'm going
knew
here.
it. I love the
I'm
look
going
he
here.
gave you.
All right. So clearly a big Garth Brooks fan.
Oh, my God.
I've traveled the country to see Garth with
Have
so
you?
many people.
Okay.
He and I have been to a Garth show before. I won't tell you the number of shows that I've been to.
It's embarrassing.
Honestly, if he announced a show like in the Kroger parking lot, I'd be there.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a
love
cool
it.
show. If we're
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
honest.
I've had the opportunity to actually sit down like we are right now and talk to Garth.
Yeah.
Have
I
you?
have.
Hold on. You got to tell the other story too.
Yeah.
About the women's conference.
Oh gosh, yeah. So Candace Cameron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, first TV crush. We've all had them, right?
Right.
And Candace Cameron, DJ Tanner. I thought, I had a future with her, right? And she came to Roanoke, the women's conference. I forget the title, but it was all women here.
Yeah.
I was invited to go to the conference, and so I had my daughter at the time. I think she was 6 or 7. So I'm walking through the sea of women to get inside to be able to
Sounds like
talk
a
to
fever
Candace,
dream.
right? Be able to talk to Candace, and I was very shy in front of her. Wonder why.
Yeah, right.
but
Because
I
you
didn't-
built her up to be the love of your life.
I didn't want her to know that.
So much that the whole
That's a
office
lot of
knew
pressure
about
that she
her.
didn't even
Yeah.
know was on her.
She
Yeah.
had just finished like her meet and greet with all these women, and then suddenly I'm standing there.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't going to say anything. I was making it all about my daughter, Katie.
Oh, that's
And then the
smart
guy,
strategy there.
I was
like
trying,
it, like
I
it.
was trying. But then the guy who was escorting us, who took us through the sea of women, was like, "Yeah, you were his first TV crush, Candace."
Oh no.
So the photo that I have with this girl, yeah,
Are you your face red?
so
yeah.
Oh
so
my
red.
So how
red.
do you keep getting yourself into these situations where you just
Yeah,
meet all
pure
these
luck,
people?
I guess.
Yeah, a lot of luck, a lot of
Yeah.
luck,
That's
a lot of
crazy.
just asking, quite honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
you know what?
That's
a
true.
good lesson.
The worst they can do
yeah.
is say no.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
But I think with Garth, I've had that opportunity to talk music with him. What I want to talk about is marketing, right?
Yeah, okay.
I think he spans the generation. He's now the best-selling artist of all time.
Yeah.
He is a great marketer, and I want to talk to him about how he's built the brand and the following. The fans keep coming back, but also he's not releasing new music all the time.
Yeah.
He's re-releasing things under a new feel, like limited edition or box set or whatever it is.
Right.
And I'm just going to say here, he just announced this retro throwback tour to the 90s. I saw him when he was here back in the 90s, and supposedly he's recreating that tour. So I'm putting it out there. Garth
Oh boy.
would be
I wonder.
my
That would be
my pick.
crazy.
So, in a couple
Yeah.
years, if Garth announces a show at Berglund Center, I'm counting on you guys
All right.
to make
That's-
this dream come true.
Again, with a lot of pressure. No, I'm just kidding.
You say marketing and it makes me think of like what was that alter ego that he had?
Yeah, Chris Gaines.
It's like that's kind of like a
Yes.
marketing thing, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marketing genius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's
that's
what I
really interesting. And like I think you could have a shot with it because like you tell him like the pitches, we're not going to talk about your music.
Yes.
You've done a million music interviews.
Right, right.
I love that.
Yeah.
What about you,
So-
Cam? You got any?
Probably because I'm such a film lover, I'd want to talk with probably even do the same thing in a way, but like pick a filmmaker that it's like I don't want to talk about the film, I want to talk about how you market it.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you look at somebody, whether the movie ends up being good or not, like if you look at someone like a J.J. Abrams, like what
Oh.
made him special was like,
Yeah.
getting cell phone footage and releasing that to promote Cloverfield, and that was like how the world found out that was going to be a
Yeah,
thing, was just
that
this
is really
footage
cool.
Yeah.
put up online.
You know, what was a good one was Marty Supreme. I thought their marketing
yeah,
was
we talked about that.
unbelievable
Yes.
because they did that fake Zoom call, and then they did the things in the fake Zoom call.
Yeah.
Like it was just like that is such an interesting way to look at it. Like I do get blown away by some of these marketing campaigns. and
Right,
these-
right.
No, absolutely.
I love it. All right,
Yeah.
Tiff, let's do this game.
All right, so we are going to play a game called Overrated, Underrated, or Perfectly Rated, and it is the digital marketing edition. So you guys are just going to respond with one of those three to each of these. So
Yeah, feel free to expand a little bit, but this
Yeah.
is like lightning round.
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
so meta ads.
Underrated.
Underrated. Okay.
Underrated.
Yeah.
All right.
Because people say no one's on Facebook.
Yeah.
I was going to say
That's-
perfectly, but you're right. You're right.
Yes.
In my opinion.
No, I think that's a good point because that is a trope that people say a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
But somebody's on it.
Yeah.
And it's your mom,
Absolutely.
it's your brother, and it's
Yeah,
your
yeah,
younger
yeah.
sibling
Yeah.
too.
Yep,
When you look
yep.
at the stats, it's still the most used social media.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why are people ashamed?
Your
to
mom
s-
has money. Yeah.
All right, so AI.
Underrated. I think it's a great assistant. It's not a human replacement.
Yeah.
But
I was going to say overrated, and I think it's both because it's a tool people sleep on because they're afraid, or they think it can solve everything and replace humans, in which case it's overrated.
yeah.
We're not close. People need to. I know this isn't my game, but I have to get this take off. People need to slow it on AI a little
Yeah.
bit. We're
Yeah.
a little bit further away from freaking what's that? I Robot.
iRobot.
Like,
Yeah.
iRobot.
come on now. Like we could barely make. ChatGPT is wrong all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Still creating images with like 17 fingers on each
Yeah,
hand.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
might get there, but like let's just pump. it.
Yeah, cool it for a sec. Hashtags, using hashtags.
Ugh, overrated.
Overrated.
Yeah.
Is it dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do have to ask just a little expansion on this. Why do you guys think it's dead? Like, do you think that it's just bogging down your caption, or what's
I
your?
think it makes your caption too long, and I think the way Facebook algorithms has become so pay to play, the reach you used to get with it.
Yeah, it's not
Played
feeding
out.
it. So like
Right.
that was
Alright.
the idea, right?
Yeah.
Like if you use that, it gets in people's algorithm. It doesn't do that
It doesn't.
anymore.
No. Totally played out.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put that. That should be the teaser
Yeah, no.
clip right
That's
there.
super. Yeah, that's super interesting. That's why I asked. QR codes.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think after COVID, they became like the norm.
Right.
You know?
Annoying is what I say.
Annoying?
Like,
Well,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
they were,
yeah.
well, they were everywhere there for a little bit, but I think it's dissipated a little bit since
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll revisit then because I was going to say overrated because I felt like they're overused at times.
right. And then I feel like it doesn't, it's like, we're talking digital conversions. Like, I don't feel like people are scanning them.
yeah.
Like, if we do like a standee, like a standee's like a mobile thing of like the show art, and we put a QR code, like either that piece of marketing is trash or nobody's scanning it. So like maybe it's a mix of both, but I don't know. I just don't know if people are pulling out their phones to
Well,
actually scan the
I do have to
QR codes.
defend the QR code. I will say a QR code is better than just a dry link
Yeah.
down there
Fair. That's
because
right.
Fair.
nobody's going to go to their phone and like type
At
it
least
in.
give them the option.
Yeah, give them the option
Okay.
to just
There you
pull
go.
out. The easier you make it for somebody to do something or click a link, oftentimes the better.
Okay.
I think with QR codes, they're super interactive, right?
Yes.
So I think at a concert, we went to see Bruno Mars recently in
Yeah.
Charlotte. And he had
Yeah.
the QR code up, like take your picture from your seat and we'll post you up here.
Yeah.
That's
God,
cool.
so many people were doing it.
Yeah, it was a lot easier probably than just typing in the
Yep.
link, LinkedIn.
Depends on the audience, but if it's a B2B audience, I'd say it's one of the two most underrated things on this list.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
So B2B, LinkedIn's the place you want to go.
Yeah.
B2B, hiring, a
Yes.
lot of recruitment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay.
Blogs on your website.
Underrated. So
Really?
right now, AI and artificial intelligence, engine optimization, whatever you want to call it, GEO, AEO, they're constantly scanning websites looking for credible information, right? So even if it's something that you're not expecting people to read, it's being crawled.
Oh, okay.
The chat,
Yeah.
ChatGPT is looking for it. It's looking for credibility. So
Yeah,
I
Rob
think,
just got a brain blast.
Yeah,
He's
we need to
interested.
put some blogs on
Yes.
our website.
No, I agree.
And then you could
gotta
use
get a blog.
ChatGPT to write them, and then you're hitting them double time.
Got a blog page.
Wow.
Berglund Center blog coming to a website near you
That
soon.
nobody will read, but hopefully will
Yeah,
help us.
yeah.
SEO, yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
Yep.
Humor and marketing.
Underrated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That was my number one most underrated.
Do
Yeah.
you think like it really helps? Like no joking? Like,
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We work with Oki's funeral service, and like
Oh, that's
they
a
actually are
good
willing to
website.
be funny at times,
Yeah.
And like as opposed to just like the doves, they're like it's coming, or just
Yeah.
no, be funny,
Yeah.
be funny about it. Like
right?
it's okay.
It's
yeah.
a crazy subject.
Yeah.
One of the things that I love about Cameron, he's wearing a normal shirt today. But I think one of the things that makes Cameron so approachable and real and human, like somebody you would have a drink with,
Yeah.
he has these really cool movie shirts that he'll
Oh,
wear.
yeah.
Like Roosevelt shirts,
yeah.
the button down with the really cool stuff. And I think sometimes just something, it's not humorous, but it opens a conversation.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it starts-
Approachable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Approachable.
Yeah, someone else will be like, "Oh,
It's
you're a nerdy boy." Yeah, like
conversation.
I'm talking,
You know, so not that it's humor, but it opens that door to like conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
You know. So I think when we're filming stuff, not only have we done the Seal song that you did, but every time you wear one of the shirts, in the beginning when we started doing the podcast, you're like, I should just wear a solid color like you. And I'm like, no,
Yeah, they're
embrace
more
it.
Go get your
interesting.
Ninja
Embrace it.
Turtle
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I hate to say it, but like, I feel like now the more interesting looking you are, you will catch people's attention. And I wore like this crazy cowboy hat to a festival this weekend, and so many people stopped and were like, "Where did you get that?" Like, just to make yourself more, more interesting and approachable. I mean,
Yeah.
somebody that can wear stuff like that, they got to be fun to talk to,
See,
right?
right.
Is that
So,
what you're saying? We need to shave our heads?
oh
our next
man,
video?
I don't know if I can
There
commit
you
to
go.
Get
that,
people
but
to get more
I'll dye your
likes.
hair pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we need to do something crazy like that.
We should. Dyeing Rob's hair live on the podcast.
With my beard.
Yes.
Oh, there you
oh,
go.
Gosh.
Heck yeah.
October, Breast Cancer Awareness
Yeah,
Month.
there
We
we
do
Yeah,
pink.
there you go.
I'm a hero.
Yeah, I still got some pink dye left over. So, all right, perfect one to end on podcast.
Overrated.
Yeah,
Overrated. Just
Overrated,
anyone
guys.
can have a podcast.
That's
Oh
hilarious.
man.
Well,
I kind of put that on there as a joke. We don't really have to
Yeah,
answer that.
yeah.
More meta, like we're in it. But thank you guys for joining us. This was a
Absolutely.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
Make sure you go check out their feed. See part 2 of this interview. Where can they find you guys? I know you're on YouTube, right? You,
Yep.
you post on Facebook.
Yep. Wheeler Wise Guys on Facebook, and then WheelerWiseGuys.com.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you guys. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank y'all.
And make sure you tune in next month to Roanoke
Yes.
Live.
Yeah.
Cool.
All righty.
That was fun.
Thank
you.
Not really. But
Right.
we got a good game.
Yeah.